Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got
ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be out gains about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, a run to Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Murray now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. to throw again. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. And able to find Kirk complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Cardinals nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They run with Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
38-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Cardinals 3. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taysom Hill to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Taysom Hill on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
C.J. Henderson.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On play action, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's third down. Third and
all tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Breida. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. This is Breida. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Caught. Touchdown, Denver. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 3. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Denver.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard line.
Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2 yards on
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, guys. 31's the two. Keep it up, guys. 31's the mic.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Check. Lucky.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Devin McCourty on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
24.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Step, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
24-24. Josh Lamb.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Muhammad. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Cardinals 24. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's good.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he'll look downfield for one. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now again to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Melvin Gordon His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Broncos.
To throw again, looking for the end zone, and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the night, and the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Broncos 38, Cardinals 31.